The family and me, we like to get together on the weekends. We like to play cards. The name of the card game is Shanghai. So it'll be as many as sometimes 6, 7 people playing. This table here is 3 foot by 7 foot. It's a little bit too long because whenever you get up to get a card, you got to reach out here in the middle and get it. Every time. So what I'm gonna do, this table here, it's too small. Time to get your coffee cups, your snacks on it. I'm gonna build one. I'm gonna build one 4 foot. 4 foot in diameter. It'll be 1.5 inches thick, 4 foot in diameter. It'll be double laminated cedar. It's on a Lazy Susan. That right there is a cedar stump. So what I gotta do, get one 4 foot diameter, 1.5 inches thick, then that'll be the right size for a card table. All right, I'm here at my shop now. We're gonna go over the tools, a few components it takes to build this stump table. What you'll need is, you'll need your rubber mallet. You'll need your few boards like these, clamp boards. You need some 3-inch clamps. Make sure you got plenty of them. You'll need some joiner biscuits, which are 15/16 by 2 and 9/32. Glue will be it's Type Bond 2. It's waterproof. It's a great glue. I've used it for years. And of course you'll need a tape measure and a little putty knife and a little brush. That's to spread your glue. And you need a biscuit joiner. Need your 5-inch orbital sander. You need a 3-inch belt sander, which I've got 40 grit on that. You can use different grits of sandpaper. And your router. You need a straight cutter bit. You'll need your 1-inch round over. Some 3/4 pony pipe clamps. This right here is the jig that I mount my router on to get my circumference with. That right there is a brass kick plate come off of a door. Right here, that's just a piece of wood, piece of cedar, where you can get your radius. And a few pencils. And of course, tape measure, headphones, safety glasses, and dust mask. Okay, we're gonna go over a few shop tools, bigger tools, planers, saws, joiners, table saw, radial saw, stuff like that. But the most important thing is that right there. That's a squirrel feeder. It sucks the dust out of my shop. I've got it run to everything I've got in here, every tool. It does a great job sucking the dust out. Now we're going to talk about the table saw. This here is a 10-inch table saw. It's a Delta. I use it for, you know, ripping down the lumber, sizing it. It's got a 3/4 horse motor on, which it does all right. I like to have a bigger horse, but you have to do what you got. Now we'll talk about the planer here. This here is a Maiden Bell saw, which I bought that in 80, I think like 1981, and it has been a good one. Only thing I do to it, I keep my chains clean. And knives, got to keep them sharpened, which I have to change, you know, those, but whenever they get dull, it takes a while though. But anyway, it came with a 3-horse motor, which I changed it to a 5-horse. It's really done a great job. Now, here's the drum sander. It's 24-inch. It comes from Grizzly Tools. You use it to sand, you know, the thickness of the boards. But you got to run it through there about 5 times. You can't take a whole lot off at one time. 1/32 about all you take off at one pass. This front belt here is it's a 60 grit. The back belt is a 120. Couldn't hardly do without that. You have to do a lot of hand sanding without that machine right there. And right here is a Foley bell saw. This is a 6-inch joiner. It's for edging, get a smooth edge on your board. And next, we have a 10-inch radial saw here. That's for cross cutting. Just use it for cross cutting. But you can cut it from a 90 degree to a 45 degree. Right here's the lumber we're going to be using for the top. It's pretty 100% clear cedar, no knots. That right there is #1 cedar. You can't get no better than that right there. There's a little knot right there, but it'll probably be cut out. Real good board. Check this other one out. Yeah, that's a fine one right there too. Real good. Got a little bit more white in it than I'd rather have. But you gotta use what you got sometimes. I'm drawing out my circumference. That way I can lay my boards on here. I can cut them sort of to length, or make them 1.5 inches, 2 inches longer. That way I don't waste so much. So this is 24 inch. That gives you 4 foot. Okay, this is the end of part 1 of this video. There'll be a part 2, possibly a part 3. So appreciate y'all watching them all. Till next time, have a good one.